Yes. But first, your hair.
What? You don't like it?
No. Let it down.
That's what I've been trying to do. Better?
Better. Go on.
Right, how she did it. Well, first she took me to see all the ballets, and then she gave me a pair of rolled toe shoes, which I used to run down the sidewalk in on my toes at 5. And then I saw the red shoes. Oh, I wanted to be that lady, that redhead. And then she saw how much I had to dance, and she said, "You can't do it until you're 8." Oh, well, by then I was only 6, and I said, "But I've got to dance." I mean, anything to get out of the house.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I just said I wanted to get out of my house.
Why?
The truth?
Sure. You're strong enough.
Well, let's face it, my family scene was, not good. Dad couldn't stop getting married to me. That's what he said, that's what he said. When he proposed, he informed my mother he was probably her very last chance. And though she was 22, though she was 22, though she was 22, she married him. Like my dad wasn't ever a picnic, more like a come as you are. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug earrings out of the car. I knew that they weren't hers, but it wasn't something you'd want to discuss. He wasn't warm. Well, not to her. Well, not to us. Everything was beautiful at the ballet. Graceful men lift lovely girls in white. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. Hey, I was happy at the ballet. That's when I started class. Up the steep, very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up the steep and very narrow stairway, it wasn't
wanna dance.